Marietta Magnesia Specialties, the world's largest producer of high-purity magnesia products. It's not just what we make, it's what we make possible.
Marietta, the Magnesia Specialties division, is really one of the world's leading producers of chemical magnesia. So we're talking about magnesium oxide and magnesium hydroxide products. The great thing about our product is it's ultra stable. It's the most stable hydroxide slurry in the world through proprietary and patented processes. We're vertically integrated on our raw materials. We control both our primary raw materials, dolomitic lime and natural brine. Gives us an opportunity to make an exceptional product, the quality of which we get to control because we don't have to worry about that raw material base.
We are the low-cost producer, and we're able to make qualities that others can't because of the quality of our raw materials.
We keep records of what the quality is coming into the plant. It is pretty much unchanged from day one since this plant was started.
Our material is not only does it have higher solids content, it's the magnesium hydroxide contained in it is on the order of 98%. But what you're seeing is a copper that's literally being pulled out of that acid solution and clinging to the magnesium hydroxide, and it'll hang on to it tenaciously. Well, the benefit from that is if that material has to be landfilled, that copper or other heavy metals that FlowMag captures will not leach out at any significant rate. It allows the wastewater treatment plants to significantly control where those metals end up.
Well, slurry is more of an aqueous suspension, so there are some solids in there, which is magnesium hydroxide, and our FlowMag H happens to be 60%, around 60% by weight, magnesium hydroxide solids, and the 40% is water.
And the slurry is so stable, we can fill a rail car like this and ship it to the West Coast, and they open the bottom valves, and 99+% of the slurry is able to drain out.
Every load they're going to get at FlowMag H is going to be very close, if not very close to the previous load to load to load.
Well, FlowMag is an environmentally friendly and safe to handle alternative to other chemicals, things like sodium hydroxide. Very high pH, very hazardous to handle. And if you were to have contact with sodium hydroxide, you'd have a severe chemical burn. None of that happens with magnesium hydroxide.
It's used typically in environmental applications, mainly wastewater treatment for pH control, also alkalinity control. Here, the lime, if you over add with lime, you can easily exceed a pH of 12. And with caustic soda, if you overshoot with caustic soda, you can easily overshoot to a pH of over 13. And with FlowMag H, we buffer at a pH of about 9, which is ideal because most locales have a pH discharge limit of 9. We can use it in industrial plants that need to pre-treat their wastewater discharge, also in municipalities for biological treatment. It's great to control the pH right at that ideal range for the microorganisms and biological wastewater treatment to perform optimally.
What we're looking at here is a graph of how we neutralized a given amount of acid with the same amount of either a natural brucite or natural magnesium hydroxide or with FlowMag H. And many people want to get it to a neutral pH. And here, with that same dosage rate, we achieve the pH of 8.2, which is pretty close to neutral, in a much shorter time than the natural occurring magnesium hydroxide.
Customers typically can come forward through our website and contact someone with a potential application, and then we would help them with analysis of the water stream to be treated or the byproduct stream to be treated, and be able to basically prescribe for them a dosage and an application. And then we have a group of people that even work to go out and work with the customer to design equipment, and we have test equipment available we can loan the customer so that we can help them with the installation and initial startup to be successful using the product as well. It's not just about selling the product, it's being able to solve people's problems, and that we love that.
Marietta is a good quality, well-run, respected company.